Most men over 50 are making the same silent mistake. They spend all their effort on shirts, jackets, and shoes, and then skip the small details that actually make them look expensive. The result? Decent outfits that still look ordinary, forgettable, and cheaper than they really are. If you've ever felt invisible in a room, even when you dressed up, this video is for you. Stay with me until the end, because we're going to fix that. You're going to discover 7 powerful accessories that instantly sharpen your presence without looking flashy or trying too hard. You'll see how to use these details to look refined, modern, and masculine at 50, 60, or 70. And most important, you'll learn how to let your accessories speak quietly, but powerfully. Let's start with the one most men completely underestimate. The watch that speaks for you. If you're over 50, your watch should not be an afterthought. It's one of the first accessories people notice when you shake hands, hold a glass, or sign a document. A good watch doesn't have to be expensive, but it must look solid, clean, and intentional. Think of it as a small piece of architecture on your wrist, not a gadget. The goal is simple, mature, masculine, and understated. Avoid oversized, bulky, or overly sporty designs that belong more in a gym than in a dinner setting. A classic round dial, with a clean face and minimal clutter, instantly feels more refined. Stick to silver, steel, or a discreet gold tone if it suits your skin and your personality. The strap is where most men get it wrong. A black or dark brown leather strap will always look sharp with a blazer or dress shirt. A well-made steel bracelet can look powerful and modern, especially if you mostly wear smart casual outfits. What you want to avoid is cheap, shiny metal or worn-out leather that looks tired and neglected. Here's the key: your watch should match the level of your outfit. If you're in a polo and chinos, a simple leather strap watch is perfect. If you're in a dark blazer and dress shoes, a refined steel watch adds quiet strength. You don't need a collection of 10 watches. You need 1 or 2 that look like they belong on a man who knows who he is. The belt that doesn't shout. A belt is not just there to hold your pants up. It is a visible line that cuts across your body and either cleans up your look or cheapens it. Most men over 50 wear belts that are too thick, too casual, or simply worn out. That one detail can ruin an otherwise solid outfit in seconds. The first rule is simple: keep it slim, clean, and grown up. Avoid oversized buckles, flashy logos, or heavy contrast stitching. A belt should support your look, not become the main attraction. A simple, well-finished buckle in silver or brushed metal always feels more expensive than something shiny and loud. Color matters more than you think. If you're wearing leather shoes, your belt should be very close in color and finish. Brown shoes with a dark brown belt, black shoes with a black belt. This small alignment instantly tells people you pay attention. And that attention reads as class. Even with casual outfits, don't get lazy. Dark jeans, a polo, and a clean brown leather belt look far more refined than the same outfit with a cheap, thick, casual belt. If you like wearing sneakers, you can go for a simple woven or suede belt in a dark neutral tone. The secret is always the same: slim, subtle, and in harmony with your shoes. Eyewear that sharpens your face. If you wear glasses, they are the most powerful accessory on your body. They sit on your face all day, in every conversation, in every photo. The wrong pair can make you look tired, older, or outdated. The right pair can make you look sharper, stronger, and more present. Most men over 50 stay with the same frames for 10 or 15 years. Styles change, faces change, and your frames need to evolve with you. You don't need wild shapes or colors. You need frames that feel modern, clean, and in proportion to your face. Avoid frames that are too small or too thin. They can make your face look wider and your features weaker. A slightly thicker frame, in a classic shape like rectangular or soft square, adds structure and authority. If you prefer metal, keep it minimal and avoid anything overly shiny or yellow. Color is a quiet weapon. Dark tortoiseshell, matte black, or deep gray look refined on most men. If you have gray hair, these tones can create a powerful contrast that looks intentional and strong. Update your frames every few years. It's one of the fastest ways to go from invisible to interesting without changing your clothes at all. Leather that tells your story. Your wallet, card holder, and everyday leather pieces say more about you than you think. Pulling out a bulky, cracked wallet stuffed with old receipts sends the wrong message. It doesn't matter how good your jacket looks if your small accessories look neglected. Mature style is about consistency in every detail. Start with your wallet. At our age, a slim, well-made wallet or card holder is all you need. Choose black, dark brown, or deep tan in quality leather. No giant logos, no bright colors, no unnecessary patterns. Next, think about your everyday carry. A simple leather card holder, a clean key holder, and a refined phone case create a quiet sense of order. Nothing should look cheap, peeling, or overcomplicated. You're aiming for tools, not toys. Every item you pull out in public should look like it belongs to a man who respects himself. Bags matter too, especially if you still work or travel. A clean leather briefcase, messenger, or structured tote instantly looks more expensive than a nylon backpack. If you prefer something more casual, go for canvas with leather details and dark tones. The rule is always the same: fewer pockets, fewer logos, better materials. Rings, bracelets, and the line you shouldn't cross. Jewelry for men over 50 is a delicate subject. Too little, and you miss an opportunity to show character. Too much, and you look like you're trying to relive your 20s. The secret is to choose one or two strong, simple pieces and stop there. Your wedding band, if you wear one, is already a powerful accessory. Make sure it fits well and looks clean. If it's scratched and dull, consider having it polished. A plain band in gold, platinum, or steel is timeless. It doesn't need diamonds or patterns to look powerful. If you like bracelets, keep them minimal. A single leather bracelet in a dark tone, or a slim metal cuff, can look sharp next to a watch. Avoid stacking multiple pieces, especially with beads or loud colors. You want your wrist to look intentional, not crowded. Rings beyond a wedding band should be chosen very carefully. One simple signet ring or a clean metal ring can work if it matches your personality and lifestyle. But if you're unsure, stay with just the watch and wedding band. Restraint is what makes accessories look expensive on a mature man. Scarves, pocket squares, and controlled elegance. Textile accessories are powerful because they sit close to your face. A scarf or pocket square can add depth, color, and refinement to very simple outfits. But they can also make you look forced if they're too bright or overly styled. At our age, elegance is about control. Start with scarves. A lightweight wool or cashmere scarf in navy, charcoal, or camel can transform a simple coat. You don't need bold patterns. Solid colors or very subtle patterns look the most refined. Wrap it simply, without fancy knots. It should look effortless, not rehearsed. Pocket squares are like a quiet signature. If you wear a blazer, a simple white cotton or linen square folded neatly is all you need. You don't need wild colors or complex folds. Just a clean edge peeking out of the pocket instantly elevates your entire outfit. It tells people you understand the small things. If you want a bit more personality, choose muted tones. Deep burgundy, forest green, or navy with a subtle pattern can look very sharp. But always balance it with the rest of your outfit. If your tie or shirt is already strong, keep the pocket square simple. Mature style is about harmony, not competition. Sunglasses and the final layer of presence. Sunglasses are one of the most underrated accessories for men over 50. They protect your eyes, hide signs of fatigue, and add instant structure to your face. The wrong pair can look cheap and childish. The right pair makes you look composed, confident, and in control. Avoid overly sporty, wraparound styles for everyday city wear. They might work for cycling or running, but not with a polo, a shirt, or a blazer. You want frames that look like part of your outfit, not sports equipment. Classic shapes like aviator, wayfarer, or squared frames are safer and more timeless. Color and finish matter. Matte or brushed finishes usually look more expensive than high-gloss plastic. Black, dark tortoise, or deep brown frames are versatile and refined. Skip mirrored lenses and overly colored tints unless you're on a beach. You want mystery, not costume. Think of sunglasses as your final layer of presence. Dark jeans, a crisp shirt, clean sneakers or loafers, a good watch, and sharp sunglasses. That combination can make a very simple outfit look powerful. Not because the clothes are special, but because the accessories are doing their job. That's the quiet advantage most men ignore. You've just seen how 7 small accessories can completely change how you're seen. Not by shouting for attention, but by sending a clear message of control, care, and maturity. Your watch, belt, eyewear, leather goods, subtle jewelry, scarves, pocket squares, and sunglasses. These are not extras.